Boys. Subi, you too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't be ghosting people on text.
Your homie is asking to date your ex. What do?
You fight him on the spot.
Whoa, fight to the death.
You
How
gotta find me for it.
much time has it been? If it's fresh, like a day ago?
3 days?
3 days.
What the fuck? What kind of friend are you?
Yeah, let's start there.
He's a good guy, man.
He's
But
like, bro, I've been wanting that so
Yeah,
long, and
yeah.
I've been the best friend, and I've been like not.
Let's start there.
parking spot just opened up, dude. And I got to get in there.
Ooh, I got it.
What?
If it's 3 days and your homie asked me, can I date your ex? I would have been like, yeah, you can. And then ghost him.
What if it was your 100% bro from the last video? That's your 100% dog.
Ghost him for a couple months.
Yeah, you don't talk to him for a little bit.
Because the whole time you've been eyeing out my ex.
That's what's weird.
That's what's weird.
3 days is wrong.
Okay, 3. Okay, well we can fix it.
I'll say this.
3 weeks.
Absolutely.
That's wrong. That's wrong too.
Let's say it's been 3 years since you guys broke up.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
3 years is fair, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So now, is it fair game?
I would ask, did you guys connect on your own? Like
After the fact.
yeah, like did you connect over me, or did you connect on your own, like random meeting where like it just happened to happen?
Right.
Because that makes a difference to me, I think.
Yep.
What do you mean connect on your own versus connect through me?
Like, I think it's weird if like, let's say that like you and Nina break up, but then within those 3 years, I'm just hitting her up, messaging her. Or if 3 years later, I just run into her somewhere and I'm like, oh, hey, and then we just end up spending time together and it just kind of happens.
Hey, what are you doing outside your house?
Oh my god.
Where it just kind of happens on its own.
It's like
Oh, you're not with what's his name?
I hear what you're saying, and I think I think one's more ideal for sure. However, I think it goes or it's superseded by like the idealism of the next part. It's like, are you just trying to like date her because you think she's fly, or like you just like really love something about her? You know what I mean? Like you think this is really gonna work out.
I like the way that she's really anal about certain things.
It would never result in me saying you can't date her. That's the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
But it would result in me going like, how many other people you be doing this with? Like, you just keep in contact with someone's ex the day after they broke up? Like,
Shady behavior.
Your homie is the other person.
I'll say this: I have a firm like rule for myself where like if a friend is dating a lady, that person automatically is just like sister. You know what I mean? Like it becomes like untouched. You can't even. That's not how I would expect the same from my friends. I think.
Right.
That's 100%. Like you would have. It would have to be like destiny is speaking, the planets align, and you can't fucking fathom why you just fell in love with a person.
I think I could shut down
you
destiny.
have to have that conversation with your homies. I'm sorry, I just fell in love with them. I'd be like, all right,
Like, God told me, brother.
Yeah.
God
But
told me.
if you're like going in the DMs of your homie's ex and you're still homies with that homie, yeah,
Wild shit.
like that, like don't do that. Just don't do that.
We have a friend.
But there's
who-
snipers everywhere.
We have a friend who was dating one of our good friends, and they broke off for a couple years. And my other buddy, who is also in like a single situation, and they're having a hard time dating. And me and Tiff always talk like, man, wouldn't it be crazy if we hooked them up? Like they would be so good together, blah blah. But we're like, nah, we can't, because that's a friend of a friend. We're like, nah, no fucking way. You know, like we've definitely had that conversation, because in our heads we'd be like, man, they would be great together, but it's just like it's just too messy. You know, like the stuff that can come from that is really, I don't know. I would feel icky about it.
I had I think in high school it was like non-negotiable, right? And then like when I got into college, I started to make these friends in Arcadia, and then they run completely differently. So they were like the popular kids in high school. So they all dated each other because they're like the hottest kids of the school, right? And then like afterwards they extend their fucking hot kids.
Hot
dude.
kids.
They're irresistible. They're irresistible.
Can't beat it.
Oh
But in
man.
college, dude, they used to roll like 40 to 50 deep. Like I'm telling you, these guys brought the party, right? So every time you hang out with this group, they have like so many people that their friend group they don't need anybody else. But because of how big their friend group is, everyone's fucking dating each other all the time. And I thought it was the weirdest shit. And I was like, you guys don't fight? Or like, they're like, well, this made sense to me. A lot of them were like, well, I actually like feel safer that they're with someone I know than someone completely outside, and then we're all friends and we don't have any other friends outside of this or something like that.
Improv people, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But that's
teams and clubs in general.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, I've never
it's
been a
just
part
so
of something like
incestual.
that.
Everybody's
Right.
fucking everybody eventually.
But is that the dance community shit too?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
That shit nasty though.
And the only way that it does work is if, like, let's say 2 people split up on the same team, and then this chick gets with another dude on the team. This dude better get with another chick on the team pretty quick.
Really?
Wait, that happens a lot.
Oh yeah. Otherwise, you're just there and you're just sitting in the funk of like your other teammate dating your ex. So you might as well fucking start like getting.
Pivot.
That's some young shit though. Right? If
Yeah,
you're on
yeah,
a team,
for
that's
sure.
like young shit anyway.
Because it's right there for him.
Yeah. But I was like, damn, that was so different because, like, I don't know, I didn't really grow up like that, but I think maybe that's probably more normal than I think.
That's why I always tell people when they get in breakups, I'm like, join a club, dude. You're gonna be good. Yeah.
Oh, because you'll get with someone else? Yeah.
Oh
meet someone quick.
yeah.
Even I got a brother-in-law who's a drug addict, and he met his chick in rehab. Like, join a club.
A lot of people meet in rehab.
Any club.
It doesn't matter.
You know what's a kind of like a sad thing though? Again, we're all talking on like hypothetical idealisms, right? Like asking your homie and blah blah blah. But like even if it's like not right, even if like in that scenario somebody does DM the ex-girlfriend and they do get together, if they're all in the same group, oftentimes, even though it's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that, but like I'm not trying to like lose hella friends, so like we'll accept it over time anyway. And then one person might just get edged out from the discomfort.
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot of times. Like if it's not a giant group, you know, like a friend group, and it's just like a regular friend group, and then it's like these people were together, but now this girl got with this guy, and broke up with this guy, got with this guy, and they were friends. Now this guy just doesn't hang out.
Yeah. Sometimes it naturally takes care of itself.
Everybody just kind of accepts that, like, oh, that was like wrong, but I'm not trying to lose a bunch of friends, so we'll just run with it.
Yeah.
And then I'll be your best man or your bridesmaid at your wedding now.
Yeah.
I remember like I was friends with this guy first, and then we, you know, he brought, you know, his girlfriend in, and then later we all liked his girlfriend more, and then we're just like, we want her to stay and not the other guy.
Oh, that's the oofy doofies.
Yeah, that's what we do for her.
On his part. On his part.
He should have been cooler.
Yeah. He should have been. Yeah. He should have tried harder.
Should have been more chill.
He wasn't with the boys, you know.
No.
But
I think it's if the guy's asking you, he obviously just wants to still be your friend,
Yeah, obviously cares.
and that's why we can't be friends. Like if you're up in my ex, I can't really.
You look at someone differently.
I just think that because I don't want to be around my ex. Like,
Oh, that makes sense.
you know what I mean? So if they really take it far, I'm not gonna be at their wedding or some shit like that. No way.
It's just too weird, you know. And you know that like if you were to date someone that your friend used to date, like imagine how you're making your friend feel. You know, like I think that alone is like, dude, that's a no-brainer to
I don't
me.
know how to keep that friendship going. Like you'll be just like, yeah, that's cool, but it's just awkward.
That's it. It's just so awkward. It's like, oh, I can't wait to hang out with you. Sounds like it'll just be a great time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
A
so.
lot of time passed to where you're both transformed so much since your past selves that it doesn't even feel like the same person.
Yeah, that's probably the only way it would work.
I can't get there. I'm too petty in my brain.
and that's some people. Some people are like petty, and then some people really genuinely don't care. So there's a whole spectrum. You just
That's
gotta
true.
know your friend or know your friend group or know your situation.
You know what though? I think my answer would probably change if I was like 50 or 60.
Yeah.
Because like, let's say you are a part of a friend group, and because this is something that's like in my like someone I know that's close to me, right? And then like, so they lost someone that was like, let's say it's a husband and wife, you know, and then they were both like married at the time. She lost her husband, and he, you know, had a divorce, but they got together way later in life. They weren't best of friends, but they were close, right? But to me, that makes a lot of sense because there's so much closeness and history that they had as a group, and it's almost like that comfort of like we have, you know. But I mean, yeah, they can't stay friends because he's dead, right? Yeah. But like, I don't think that's shady. I think that's kind of sweet, actually.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen P.S. I Love You?
No. I know what you're talking about though.
I watched mostly cool shit.
So there's a part.
Yeah, because you're not gay. But P.S. I Love You, there's a part. It's basically the premise is that this guy dies and he leaves like instructions for his wife on what to do after. But they're like kind of covert, but it's to help her get over him. And one of the things that, and the part that's really like divisive for a lot of people, is at some point he kind of almost manipulates her to have sex with his friend, so that she can get over him like really quickly.
In the afterlife?
Yeah, it's like set up, like it was set up before he died.
What the fuck? Wingmanning.
So like
His
he
wife
had a friend know that like, okay, when you die, that I gotta
my
come
wife.
through and like.
Suddenly you want to watch this movie.
Gerard Butler. No, I'm just seeing who's the fucking cuck. And
Who's the bull and who's the cock?
I hope I'm understanding it correctly from when I saw it, but yeah, it's like a thing where she thinks she's meeting a new guy, but it turns out that it was his friend and he was on a mission to like do this for him.
my god.
That's crazy.
Because
I ball up my fist when I hear that.
because he doesn't want her to like forever
Ain't
hold on
nobody
to him
fucking her.
after he's dead. That's weird, right?
He's gonna just be buried alive with me. What the fuck?
Who the fuck wrote this shit?
A woman did.
We're all about
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, the scenario in which you'd be okay. I feel like now that I'm married, I don't care who dates my ex-girlfriends. Like
What about your ex-wife?
Me too.
my ex-wife. I don't have an ex-wife, so I don't.
But like hypothetically, like if
Am I remarried?
I don't know.
No, you're alone as hell. Can't get pussy at all.
Lost everything. You lost everything.
If I can't get
nice.
pussy, nobody
Nice.
can get pussy.
I think it does make it weird though, because so like let's say if things didn't end well with your ex, and then like she's coming around because your friend's still dating, and then you like let's say it's a close friend group, and then you're just like, I want to sever ties, but that's almost like you have a dysfunctional family now.
Yeah.
And you can't like create boundaries.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but if like let's say you're cool and it's like it's all over, and it's I think that could be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's still weird that you're like
Definitely
friends
not
want
trying to see my ex, but at the same time, imagine. I mean, we also like have been in cities like Los Angeles where it's so big. We have so many different groups of friends and stuff.
Right.
I think that's different, right? Whereas like maybe if you're in a small town, you know those people where it's like if you went to high school, you're still in that town type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
There might be like a different, complete set of.
But my point, which I think will destroy what you just said, is if it was Mike's song, and he's dating your ex, and you're married now, you guys aren't gonna hang out, brother.
Yeah, no way.
Also, I think
Good
you guys
luck with
both
it.
look stupid to everybody. You know what I mean? When you see two friends that be doing that shit.
He's my boy, so the girls don't even matter anymore.
You're not
Wow!
gonna hang out, is
You
what I'm
know,
saying.
dude, the girls can stay
you'll
at
lose a
home.
friend.
Exactly.
We'll
See,
hang
but that's
out.
my point.
You'll lose a friend.
all she wanted was the Kinja bangs. She got a lot of that
Noodles.com.
bangs. Yeah.
There you go.
That does look weird from the outside, though.
Yeah.
It would make me kind of think, not that you would ever do that, but like if there were two guys that I knew were close like that, and that happened, and they're like just like dating each other's exes, I'd be like, "Fuck's wrong with them two?"
Yeah, for real.
I wouldn't want to be associated with that.
Each other's
wanna-
exes?
You want to talk
like
about
we
that?
switched partners?
Oh, that happened to me and Nikki.
No way.
Joe, remember when we were
Oh, yeah.
in Vegas before we all moved to Vegas? That actually happened. Like my ex started dating Nikki's ex, and it was the weirdest fuck.
And then they saw.
And they were like adding us, well, like on Instagram, be like, let's all hang out or whatever. And we're like, what the fuck is this?
Actually, I know that with another situation too, but continue.
No, that's it. It's like, what the fuck is this?
So you felt weird about it?
We're not homies. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Ew.
Remember like old times, like that type of shit?
Yeah, I had another same thing. One of my closest friends who's now with this girl.
That is so weird.
His ex, like, dated or went on a date or something with her ex, and it was just like, what the fuck?
That is very strange.
People who do that is weird, dog.
People who do it in a city like this have no excuse. Like,
For real, for real. In LA,
Couldn't go find another bitch.
This is absolutely wilding out.
that is fantasy
Yeah,
land.
that is.
that's fantasy land.
That's cuckoo town,
Yes.
bro.
Cuckoo banana.
Yeah, I would definitely look at people differently if I saw
Yo,
that shit
shoot
happen.
content with them?
That would have been fun.
Yeah, collab on a post.
Collab on a skit.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
crazy.
But yeah, but it is true that like now that you're married, you know, now that you're with the best girl that you probably could have been with out of all the possibilities, you don't give a fuck now.
That's true.
You know, why do you care?
Yeah, for real, for real.
Don't matter.
And I think I don't really have that many single friends. So I just be worried that if my ex and my friends were single at their age, and I'm just like, yeah, hurry up, dude. What the fuck are you guys doing?
I had one friend who legitimately asked me, is like, would you mind if I like hook up with your ex?
Hook up.
Hook up.
Oh.
Whoa. How did that make you feel in that moment?
Well, yeah. What did you say to Lawrence after that?
Did you give him a dap and go?
It wasn't Lawrence.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It wasn't Lawrence, but I bet you can guess it.
Oh, come on, man. I don't like that I can guess.
So what happened?
I think you know when you're so mind blown by like your homie.
The audacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
What's
just
audacity?
like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna react to this when it actually.
It was like that.
Because sometimes you don't know, right?
It blew my mind so much that I wasn't like yes or no. Like I had an understanding about the situation.
So did he end up
hairline.
hooking up with your ex?
He's like, she's at my house right now, so I need an answer now.
I told the other homie because I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And then I told the other homie, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
That sounds like Mike. That's Mike's voice. That's Mike's voice.
So you messaged him. I don't think that's a good idea. And then he goes like, "Is that a yes or a no, though?"
Dude, I know Mike's what the fuck.
Oh, dude, I can't go any farther.
But wait. Let me ask you this then before we end. If it's a girl that you just hooked up with too, is not a person of emotional connection, and your homie was like, "Can I hook up with her?" Even though you hooked up with her before.
That's weird, but that's easier.
Okay.
But like ex-girlfriend who's still a friend now.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
But if it's just like fun and games.
Damn, I think I know who this is.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, alright.
All right, okay.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, that's the friend. Yeah, Denzel.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington.
Hell
Denzel
yeah.
in flight. Wow.
Hey, what if it's a girl that you hella liked and never got? And it was like your dream, and you told your homie that like, oh man, I want to get her someday, and you never did, and then he wants to take a crack at it later, and he's like, what you think about that, bro? I know you really liked her and stuff.
No, then that's good on the homie if he goes like, look, I'm gonna take a crack at her if you don't do something. You've been talking about that shit, but if you don't do anything.
Back in the day, that would happen when you, like, let's say some girl starts talking to you and you hit it off, but then someone you know goes, oh, come on, bro, you know I liked her.
Oh, that's
Like,
the worst
that
shit.
is the
You
dumbest
still
shit.
pussy, bro.
Yeah, and it's like calling, what is it? Calling tabs? Calling dibs?
Calling dibs, yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid as
It's
fuck.
like saying shotgun.
But that happened a lot back in the day.
Well, that's how we got mature though. Like you had
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
your heart broken or you had to take leaps of faith, you know?
That's a fact.